In a sensational climax to the football doping scandal, last night the AFL laid charges against 4 of its own, iconic Essendon coach James Hirdy and 3 of his colleagues, for allowing the use of supposedly banned supplements at the club. It follows an investigation into the matter by the Australian Sports Anti-Doping Authority, or ASADA. Today, the Bombers vowed to fight the charges. That means there will be an unprecedented legal battle between the league and one of its premier clubs. Tonight, in another dramatic twist to the story, a leading sports lawyer tells 7:30 the AFL has no legal authority to use ASADA's investigation to lay the charges it has against Essendon. Louise Milligan has the story.
Flying high. As late as July, there was no hint on the ground of Essendon's off-field dramas. But then 3 weeks ago, pressure started to take its toll on the scoreline.
But for the Bombers, it is just another nightmare performance in the worst season in the club's history.
At 7:30 last night, the AFL struck, charging the coach, the football manager, the team doctor, and the legendary coaching mentor.
I can confirm today that the Essendon Football Club, James Hirdy, Danny Corcoran, Bruce Reid and Mark Thompson have been charged under the AFL rules in relation to the supplements program at the club in 2011-2012. They're all charged with engaging in conduct that is unbecoming or likely to prejudice the interests or reputation of the Australian Football League, or to bring the game of football into disrepute, contrary to AFL Rule 1.6.
But no penalties have been imposed yet. The charges will be heard before the AFL Commission on the 26th of August. Essendon immediately released a sombre video message.
Essendon takes these matters very seriously. They are based on assertions contained in an interim report from ASADA and will be vigorously defended.
The club's defiance paves the way for an unprecedented, bitter legal dispute between the AFL and one of its premier teams, now sitting 8th on the ladder. Also lawyering up is James Hirdy, the golden-haired boy of Essendon and a former star player.
Pretty shattered, really. Really shattered that could be charged for bringing the game to disrepute that I love and cherish and respect so much.
But no players will be charged with individual anti-doping infractions by the AFL because of a lack of evidence that they took any prohibited drugs. That's despite this bombshell by current Brownlow medalist and captain Joe Watson, that he'd taken a substance that the World Anti-Doping Authority says was banned, AOD 9604.
My understanding, after it being given through Bruce Reid and the club, that I was receiving AOD, yeah.
The investigation into supplement use at Essendon has been going for 6 months. After what many have described as a long delay, ASADA has produced a 400-page interim report, and yet apparently it can't point to any prima facie evidence of doping, and that's what's angering the fans.
The question about the use of performance-enhancing drugs remains unanswered, and the sooner that resolution can be reached, the better.
What we've seen since the blackest day in sport in Australia is growing public lack of confidence with what